That should be an awesome one. They should be starting any second now. So in terms of the first two items here, when they do get off the ship, one of those has to be Morphball. The other one could be not anything. Obviously, we won't see any suits right away, but I think the probabilities are probably towards something like an E-tank, a reserve tank, or something like, I don't know, Wave, or even Charge. You might see Charge really early.
So early on, CFB maybe hasn't really gotten in the tournament mode yet and walking it right into the door. But these guys both nailing the down back, hitting the door, and they're falling down the criteria shaft. Neither of them are using the moonfall or the moonwalk. So nice, relaxing fall down the criteria shaft.
Yeah, pretty much stress-free. We saw a quick sync up there, and now both runners will be heading down the elevator, and we'll see what the first item is.
Just to answer a question I saw there, people asking about the worst possible location. I would argue that the spring ball location might be the worst one because you have to wait for the shack tool to clear out the way. But here we have the first item, and it is an energy tank. CFB forgetting he does not have the morph ball, so he has to.
I do not blame him. I do the same thing, so
right.
That's perfectly fine. Obviously, morph ball here. Quick deboost into the ceiling from the. I always forget the name of this enemy. You can just tell.
Yes, it's the Rio.
It's the Rio, yeah.
And
power bombs.
Power bombs. So we might see a little quick exit here out of the blue Brinstar area.
Yep, always a nice diversion in the route. And I'm guessing that CFB is going to do it. I don't know if JRO is going to do it, but I would hope that they both go separate ways.
Yeah, CFB, I know. Any chance he gets with the early power bombs, he's going to go straight to the left. There's no real danger, especially with the E-tank that they grabbed earlier. There are these big hoppers that are on the left side of Blue Brinstar, and they do a ton of damage, so
yeah,
you gotta watch out for it. So JR going up the elevator.
CFB, of course, going straight for this item over here. If JRO does get another pack of power bombs, he could actually go into early gauntlet, or if he gets bombs, of course. So that's always an option. CFB picking up the super missiles, that's a nice grab. And just a pack of missiles down here. So he'll be heading up the climb, probably over to Bomb Terizo, while CFB goes down Green Hill and checks this item first of all, which is another pack of supers. So he has 10 now.
Yeah, so the benefit of going out of Blue Brinstar into the Green Hills is CFB is skipping what JRO is doing right now, which is the criteria climb, and that can take a decent amount of time doing that. Plus, it's definitely makes it a lot easier not having to perform that chore.
Yeah. And I guess if you get some missiles and, a couple E-tanks and maybe speed booster along the way, you can always go the reverse way and go to wreck ship if you really feel like it.
Speaking of wreck ship,
yeah,
we see the grapple beam, and that pretty much just makes it real easy to get over to the wreck ship. As JRO picks up a reserve tank, maybe not what he wanted, but always nice to have something extra.
So here we'll see CFB do the trick to get into the gate over here. He doesn't have high jump boots, so he just needs to go in the door and pretty much jump up a pixel away from the wall there and just open that gate, and he gets it pretty easily. And so with 2 E-tanks, I mean that's not bad to go into wreck ship with no suits, so that choice is open up to him, but he will not be able to check that. Well, he'll be able to check that one item, but he won't be able to get it without speed booster.
Yeah, I don't know how trolly the seeds have been, but for more often than not, there hasn't been something super important at wreck ship reserve for me, at least. So usually just going to wreck ship early is a good call in any case.
Yeah, I kind of like it as well. I just like to take the chance on that item not being a major one. I just always hope it's like, you know, obviously like reserve tank or something. All right, so CFB does some quick farming in there to get a power bomb, and now he's going to go down and check this item down here, which is hopefully something that allows for even more progress. While J-Ro grabs these missiles.
Yeah, it looks like J-Ro was really hoping for some sort of missile or super missile pack there, so that he could open up this door. CFB picking up the high jump boots, a very good item as J-Ro passes up the spring ball. Not sure if he's going to pick that up. I don't know what his preference is on a spring ball or non-spring ball.
I would just always grab it just in case Suitless Maridia, even though it's like a 5% chance or something like that.
Yeah, the spring ball, you can do some fun little tricks with it in the little pause menu, and it does gain you a little extra height if you do the spring ball jumps.
Yeah. I mean, it can also be useful in lower Norfair, so that's another good thing.
So nice little reverse mock ball going under the gates, leaving the early supers room. Oh, I like that. He opens up the missile door right there before he goes further down the power bomb blocks.
All right, so almost falls down there. Grabs the high jump boots. CFB is going to be going in the reverse direction, so he'll probably be going up the elevator here.
Yeah, CFB grabbing the spring ball, immediately turning it off. I know there are certain times where he has been pretty frustrated with the spring ball messing up a few of his little movement tricks.
Yeah, it's pretty much just a backup item for him, I think. Besides that, he just doesn't want anything to do with it.
So yeah, and CFB earlier exited the blue-green star area, so he has not gone through criteria at all. He is going up the elevator, where we see J-Ro. He is actually proceeding onto pink Bryn Star, and he'll be checking out the items that CFB has already picked up.
So we already know what J-Ro is going to get here in Big Pink. As he goes out, he will not be able to... Well, he's going to grab grapples, so he will be able to check the X-ray item, whereas CFB will probably go to that one later if he needs to. Yeah,
J-Ro has a couple of different options here. After he leaves the Green Hills, he can either, go check the wreck ship himself, going up, or he can go down. And actually, right there, you see that J-Ro, because he already had the high jump boots, actually made that that gate a lot easier to open with the super missile.
Yeah,
it's way easier if you have the high jump boots. CFB seeing that reserve tank immediately making this exit.
Yeah, wants nothing to do with that. I don't blame him. So we'll see where CFB goes now. He does not have bombs yet. He only has 2 power bombs, so he can't go to Gauntlet. I think he'd get stuck in there.
He's having a little trouble here with the with the Alcatraz.
It's kind of finicky with high jump boots. What I like to do is just morph into that little area and just not worry about the wall jump.
Yeah, definitely with high jump, it's going to be a lot harder. And looks like he's doing a little thinking here. He takes off high jump, and it looks like I think he wants to get up there, lay a power bomb, and then refill his power bombs, and then proceed through the gauntlet. I think he's going to save.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah.
I think he's going to save, check what's at gauntlet. If it's not if it's nothing that he needs or anything he likes, he's going to just reset the console.
And I mean, this could be a huge payoff here if something like charge or speed is here. That's going to be a big win for CFB.
But in any case, this is actually costing him quite a bit of time. Where J-Ro, he's going to be on his way. He's going to check the X-ray, just as you said, and So long as he doesn't run into any of these spikes, he just uses the grapple, he should be good on health. There should be no danger.
Yeah, I mean, you can see these waivers are pretty innocuous. Like, they don't really cause much of an issue. So he makes it through pretty easily. And it's simply an E-tank.
Yeah, look for a second there. It looked like he was just gonna pass it up, but he turns around and gets it.
Could be nice for heated rooms if he decides to go that way. And CFB gets space jump, so that'll be beneficial. Alright, so 2 power bombs to get out here.
Yeah, it looks like CFB, he's understood that he does not have enough power bombs, actually.
Yeah.
He's trying to farm, and yeah, I think he's going to be out of luck here. Yeah.
Yes.
So, unfortunately, he took all that time to get the space jump, but again, he just doesn't have enough ammo. He has to find another power bomb pack if he really wants the space jump.
Yeah, I don't think the drop rates on those guys are too good in terms of power bombs. They're probably like 4 or 8% or something. Alright, so CFB heading towards wreck ship. Jro picks up Varia. That's awesome. He can actually... He has 4 E-tanks. He has a reserve. He can go down to lower Norfair with this.
Yeah, so this is... Jro's in a very good position here, going down the red tower and getting the Varia suit. So we're gonna have to see what CFB gets here in the wreck ship. If that's if going wreck ship first is really gonna pay off for more than what Jro just got right there, because getting the Varia suit is like, it's a big thing.
Yeah, you'd want some kind of good combo, like, I don't know, if gravity's in wreck ship, that's really nice, and if you can grab speed, or maybe, I don't know, if not speed, ice, you know, something like that in wreck ship.
And there it is right there, Jro also turning off the spring ball. Again, just a little minor nuance right there, just doing the mock balls and stuff like that. If you're not very, it requires a little bit more precision when you have the spring ball on. So just taking it off right there, not dealing with it whatsoever.
Alright, so Jro going into the crate fight. We have 2 items to check here. One after crate and one exiting the warehouse. CFB in the Fantoon fight. We'll see how kind Fantoon is to him with the patterns. So a slow to start out with, unfortunately. Jro missing the crate quick kill, but still make pretty fast work of him.
Yeah, neither of the players in any danger of dying here, since they have like so much health.
Yeah, it was a pretty nice amount of E-tanks so far, so that's good. And the fact that Varia was found early is also a big plus. So kind of gives our runners options. He grabs E-tank number 5. So with 5 E-tanks and 1 reserve, he really doesn't need to pick up anything more in this run.
Yeah, definitely health-wise, he should be good. He doesn't have the charge beam yet, so he might be looking to pick up a lot more ammo, especially if he decides to go to lower Norfair. And more power bombs would be nice as well, because neither of these players have bombs.
Yeah, definitely. Also, I'm going to thank Leo for tracking this, and I'm also going to call him out for not putting down Varia for Jro. So, yeah, thanks, Leo. Another E-tank, wow.
So that's a nice little beam upgrade right there, the wave beam. If you're gonna get any of the beam upgrades, I would say wave is probably maybe one of the more important ones to grab.
Yeah, it's definitely not a bad thing to have. I mean, the one thing that they do want, if they cannot find speed easily, is they do want to find ice, especially after getting gravity.
You're seeing a little bit of farming here from CFB, going back into the room to farm the bulls. Those bulls will almost always drop power bombs for you.
And speed booster, very nice. So J-Ro has some options open to him now.
Yeah, I think CFB is a little worried about the spiky room of death here in the wreck ship. It's always a tough one, but there is another item over onto the right that he wants to check. He has the high jump, so getting through this room right here is going to be no problem.
Yeah, no issue at all. And if it's something lousy that he doesn't want, he can just reset and take off from the save point again. And J-Ro going into the ice room, and he can just take the lower escape if he wants out of here now that he has speed.
Yeah, J-Ro has a couple different options available to him after coming out of ice. You can actually go down and check Crockmire if you would like, but going down to Crockmire is quite a bit of a time investment, so we'll see what he decides to do.
Yeah, Croc is one of those things that you can do really quickly if if you already have plasma in charge, but without it, you have to spend a little bit of time there. And CFB does reset after checking that item.
Yeah, so far I would say CFB things aren't going nearly as well as you would what I'm hope coming to the wreck ship early, but he is gonna check. He has two more major items here near the end of the wreck ship.
We can only hope that the item that is inaccessible is not something that he really wants, like gravity, for instance. So hopefully, maybe we have a gravity at gravity or something like that.
Yeah, I think that's the best case scenario for CFB right now.
Yeah.
For something like that.
Alright, so it looks like J-Ro's farming here a bit, and he might go back down the Croc. Indeed he will. Alright, so CFB taking advantage of Spring Ball here. He's going to check this item.
It was Spazer. I'm not sure how thrilled he is about seeing that.
Yeah.
But J-Ro coming down to fight Crocomire. This is actually, I think this actually benefits CFB more than it does J-Ro, unless J-Ro finds, the gravity suit or some significant beam. But this is a significant time investment in any case. Having to do this mini boss fight.
Yeah, and he's just been getting E-tanks recently. Like, that's the 4th E-tank in a row or something that he's gotten. Alright, so J-Ro has to wait for this scene to play out, and CFB, likewise, can take a small break here. While we wait to see what is at gravity, and if J-Ro will decide to go straight up from here and then go down to Lower Norfair, or if he wants to check gravity.
Yeah, this is sort of the benefit of, like, you're seeing the benefits of both routes here. Either where J-Ro, he went straight down the Red Tower, and CFB, he went up to the wreck ship first. If J-Ro finds what he needs, we're gonna see what this item is here. It's just an E-tank. CFB just skipping it.
Yeah.
Not happy with that, I think.
That's a bummer of a wreck ship, to be honest.
Yeah. So that wreck ship early play did not pay out for him. But again, as I was saying, you're sort of seeing the benefits of either route here. Going to the wreck ship early, that like ensures that you get it out of the way. You can check it. There are a lot of items here. We see J-Ro picking up the ice beam down here. That's really good for him.
Yeah.
And if J-Ro finds what he needs down here, when he's found some pretty good stuff, he might just skip exploring the wreck ship altogether.
Yeah, and the other pluses, he's already got 25 supers. He has 20 missiles, 25 supers, 5 power bombs. So that pretty much gives him enough ammo to kill Ridley. He probably wants to pick up another super pack if he can find one, possibly in the power bombs shame location on the way down.
Yeah, so a question was asked about Spazer, and it's not necessarily a bad item, especially if you already have the wave and the ice beam to pair with it. But on its own, the Spazer is not really a significant beam upgrade. So more often than not, I would say I would skip it. And as we see, CFB, he's checking the X-ray, and it's important to note that his health is pretty low.
But this is an energy tank, so I think he'll take it. He does not. Okay, all right. CFB. These spikes do 60 damage since he does not have a suit. So he can take 2. He can take 1 hit.
Ooh, and he got grabbed.
Oh man, that is going to be a bit of a setback for CFB.
Yeah, I think his last save was in the wreck ship.
Yeah.
I think knowing well, I think he knows well that he doesn't have to go anywhere else except out. So
yeah, so he's just gonna take this door right here. Yeah. And there is gravity for Jro. So Jro decides to check Bubble Mountain area, and he grabs gravity. He's in a good way right now. He also grabs a pack of supers, so he's all set for Lower Norfair. If he finds Charge Beam, then he really does not need much else.
Yeah. The other thing Jro is missing right now is the Charge Beam. And CFB having to make his way back after that unfortunate death in the X-ray. And I think that's the only death we've seen for the race so far.
Yeah, it should be the only one. And I mean, it is a good thing for CFB that Wreck Ship was kind of empty there, just so he could just dart right back out and head down Red Tower here.
Yeah. So see, for what we know, for what we as the commentators know, we know that CFB has a lot of catching up to do. He's got to go down this Red Tower, and he's going to check some of these items, and these are items that he's going to want to need. He does not have any suits. He's already taken 1 death. Jro, on the meantime, is cruising along, and I think the play here is to go straight to Lower Norfair and take on Ridley. He's got 30 supers, which is the ample amount of supers you want to have, and he's just gonna do some farming here at the bug zone.
Yeah, he's in really good shape for this right now. All right, so CFB getting Varia. I'm sure he's pretty happy about that. He knows he can go down to Lower Norfair now. He only has 15 supers, so he's gonna want to pick up a few more, unless he gets lucky and finds charge somewhere. He does have wave, so if he gets the ice wave charge combo, that's not too bad to have. Although the damage output isn't going to be all that great without plasma or Spazer.
So we're gonna see what's gonna be at the wave beam location here for Jro. If it's the charge beam, he's pretty in go mode. I mean, he's practically in go mode right now. It's a reserve tank. Just gonna skip it right away. So there's an interesting development here. What these players are gonna do? Who's gonna be looking for the charge beam and who isn't? More often than not, I would say the person who does find the charge beam usually comes out like feeling way better about their run than the other person.
Yeah,
but
pretty much.
If Jro or any of the runners that don't look for it, if they find enough ammo to just proceed on to fight Mother Brain with 60 supers or what have you, that's gonna win them the game.
Yeah. You kind of need to get lucky for that because the distribution of supers and missiles is kind of random. And you could have a pretty lopsided distribution where you have mostly missiles in areas and you will really struggle finding 60 supers. So Hopefully, charge is either somewhere easily accessible in lower Norfair, for example, Firefleet E-Tank or right after Ridley, or somewhere accessible in Maridia.
So Jero trying to set up for the lava spark right there. Doesn't get it, but does the backup with the gravity jump. And we see CFB, he wants that power bomb. He does not have the bombs, and able to grab it there with his grapple beam. Both CFB and J-Ro missing the crate quick kills, so but losing some time there against that boss.
Yeah, sadly it's been a pretty common theme in this tournament. I think we've seen more lost crate quick kills than successful ones. Alright, so J-Ro is going to do the Green Gate glitch here and go into Screw Attack Room. He does not have Space Jump, but he does have bombs, so he can use bombs to get out of here. Or he can alternatively do a strat which uses Speed Booster. Oh no, he can't because he doesn't Screw Attack either, so he can't use that one. Yeah, he'll probably have to use bombs to get out of here. Or actually, he can do the Spring Ball Jump, that's right. Completely forgot.
Yeah, he's got quite a few options open to him.
Yeah.
And what he wants to do here. Looks like he's going to go for a bomb jump. But another opportunity here for CFB to catch up.
Alright, so CFB will head down and do this business center section. I'm not sure if he's going to go into Bubble Mountain or if he'll decide to go straight to Lower Norfair.
Yeah, it is important to note when we talk about gravity and the Varia suits, the gravity suit has been changed in this randomizer. The gravity suit only allows you to move underwater. It does not protect you from heat damage. Only the Varia suit will protect you from heat damage. So if these guys want to go into Norfair, if they want to go into Lower Norfair and do it without Varia suit, it is ill-advised.
Yeah, definitely. You would need a lot of E-Tanks, and you would need power bombs and an ample amount of ammo too to perform the needed crystal flashes. So J-Ro makes it through worst room in the game pretty easily.
Yeah, just about to say he did a very textbook performance there out of the worst room in the game. I would be surprised to see CFB go down and check Crocomire. I feel like CFB is more of just like an all or nothing sort of player. So he usually just likes to just skip past a lot of item locations and hopes to find what he needs. And again, skipping past that energy tank, just not picking up like any of the extra stuff.
Yeah. J-Ro did a deboost towards X-Ray, saw X-Ray, and did a deboost away from X-Ray. So no X-Ray for him. He is still searching for charge.
Oh, but we are seeing CFB. He is going to go down the lower route out of the ice escape.
Yep. And he does have 20 and 20 now, but that's still not quite enough. He's going to want probably another power bomb pack would be nice. Oh, he decides to go down the Croc. Okay.
So J-Ro picking up those missiles, I think that's just for security. He just wants to make sure that he has enough to fight Ridley. It never hurts to pick up more ammo.
Yeah, and his health is generally pretty good here. He still has some extra health in his reserve, so he should be all set. Doing the Shine Spark strat here on the Metal Pirates. CFB unfortunately just getting another E-Tank and passing by it. Alright, so I mean, he's all set in terms of ammo too, J-Ro. Like with 29, 26, and 7, he doesn't really need to worry about anything. So he can go right into the fight.
Yeah, he also has power bombs, so this should be a pretty quick Ridley fight.
Yeah.
For those of you who do not know, the super missiles do double damage to Ridley. So instead of doing 300, they actually do 600. And so all it takes is 30 super missiles, and the fight is pretty much over.
Yeah, it's really quick. If you can get Ridley in just a pogo pattern, you can pretty much just launch supers into him and kill him pretty quickly. And it looks like he's almost dead here for Jro as CFB picks up Ice Beam. Nice kill for Jro. Alright, so is this the charge we've been waiting for? Maybe Plasma? Maybe just an E-Tank again, unfortunately.
Yeah, Jro opting to pick it up. I have to say the charge beam probably there are a couple of locations. I mean, Maridia obviously, but there is the waterway.
Yep.
Neither of the players have had a chance to check it out since none of them had speed booster until they come into Norfair. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what either of them decide to do.
Yeah, the waterway is always a big area because it's also something that you tend to forget about, especially if you don't get speed booster early, because it's just something that's out of the way and you don't really think about going back to, you're going through Lower Norfair, you're going through Wreck Ship, you're going through Maridia, and then you kind of have to go out of the way to go to this location, so we'll see if anyone goes back to it.
Yeah, interesting to note that if Jro does not find Charge Beam in Maridia or wherever, any of the locations he wants to check, he might opt to explore the wreck ship, and we already know that the Charge Beam's not there. So that might come to be a big disadvantage for him.
And especially if you want to go through Maridia and just check some items, you might do something like take the save before Batoon and check left sandpit. And of course, you can check Mama Turtle while going up. You're going to get the item after Batoon. You're going to get the item after Dragon. But you're not necessarily going to check Spring Ball or Plasma because those are so far out of the way. So you might just go straight to Wreck Ship, and that would pretty much eat up a lot of Jro's time. And he would have to either search for supers, or he would have to go back and find charge in those locations. Alright, so we see that Jro has picked up his 35th super, or 7th super pack. So he probably has in the back of his mind that he wants to collect some ammo, just in case, and he is also checking this, so yeah. In case he can't find charge in an easy location, he's probably going for 60-65 supers here. CFB getting bombs. All right, so JD had to step out just for a second. He'll be back. He'll be back in a bit. In the meantime, we see Jro heading back down. CFB just needs to do a little bit of farming here. Keep in mind that CFB only has 4 E-tanks in comparison to the numerous E-tanks that Jro has picked up. So he does need to make sure that he's pretty much filled up for wherever he goes. Alright, so Jro heading upward, he will probably go through Maridia here. I would think he's going to check Mama Turtle E-Tank, and his options are to go from Mama Turtle directly up to Wreck Ship, which I don't think he'll do. I would think he would rather go towards Batoon, maybe check left sandpit and take that save there, and then kill Batoon and Dragon. So that would be my guess there. CFB in the meantime is checking a few more items here, and then he will probably be heading down to Lower Norfair.
Yeah, CFB he's got some catching up to do to Jro, but as long as he finds the ammo that he needs, he's going to take care of Ridley and he might be checking all the areas that Jro did. It helps to find the charge beam. Again, neither player have the charge beam. They don't have like we don't know where the plasma beam is either, and it could be a very good item to grab.
Jro just barely missing screw attack there. It's kind of like a nice to have thing at this point. It's more useful for lower Norfair than anything else. And it's actually can be kind of annoying for Turian, but you know, I mean, you can still just fly through enemies with it. So.
Yeah, it's interesting to see there that CFB he got you know, the right amount of taps for the lava dive or the lava spark, but he just didn't press down at the right time.
Yeah,
it's kind of a precise trick, and a little precaution here. He is gonna save.
Yeah,
he might go down, check the screw attack, and then he might do the reset again.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's about the same amount of time or if you lose time that way. I'm not really sure what the difference is. Alright, so Jro taking the save. I'm guessing he's taking it for the sake of going down to the left sandpit, so hopefully we see something good there, and charge doesn't end up being in some kind of crummy area like spring ball or plasma.
Yeah, if the charge beam is at the spring ball location, you can pretty much just kiss that goodbye, because I don't think any of these runners are going to check it.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Alright, so CFB just resets there, as you said, and we just have an E-tank here, unfortunately, so Jro also resets. And that means we have only we have 4 locations left, right? Because it could be spring ball, it could be plasma, it could be after oh no, he has to go after Batoon too, so it could be 5 locations right now. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So Jro pretty much checking everywhere. Yeah, sooner or later. Oh, okay. So, from what I can tell right now, Jro he's going out of his way to pick up these supers, and
I'm not sure if JD dropped out on us again, but seems like his mic cut out. I think he was just mentioning that he is getting supers just in case he doesn't get charge beam, because as he mentioned, I don't think either of these runners feel like going to Shack Tool just because of the time waste, and the fact that he already has 45 supers means he can probably pick up another 15 or 20 pretty easily. So hopefully we either see charge soon or we see him get some more ammo. Makes pretty quick work of Batoon there. And CFB gets through those rooms with not much of an issue. Nothing too special here for Jro, just another E-tank. So unfortunately, that's another location down. We have 4 left. It could be after Dragon, which I'm kind of hoping for. And the other 3 locations it could be are all out of the way, which would be Spring Ball, Plasma, and Waterway.
Yeah, it looks like Jro almost got the full happy there, but just didn't pull the trigger.
Yeah. Alright, so Jro has another item over here that he can check to see if it's supers. I expect he will. Or maybe on the way out if he doesn't get charged. No, he'll check it right away. Okay. He will grab that. So that's 50 supers for him. Pretty nice at this point. CFB is just going to find missiles here, I believe. So
CFB doesn't have 30 supers, so
yeah,
he's gonna have to be pretty careful with the shots.
This is pretty precarious because, as we know, because of the double damage from supers, he needs 6 missiles for each super. So that puts him in perfect range if he hits every single super and every single missile. Luckily, he has some power bombs in his back. Alright, so J-Ro is going to try to go for 3 Shine Sparks here. If he hits all of them correctly, he should get. And he does. Very nice.
Yeah, pretty much classic little D-boost.
And there it is.
Yep. So,
There is charge.
J-Ro pretty much making all of the right decisions here in this randomizer. The only thing he doesn't have are like some other beam upgrades, but besides that, he should be in good shape to take care of Fantoon and finish up the rest of the game.
Yeah, he should be good to go. I'm guessing he'll probably have something around like 40, 45 super. Well, he'll probably have like about 45 supers for Mother Brain 2. So that's a pretty good amount, and then he'll have to use just charge ice for the rest of the shots.
So you see here, CFB, he's taking it pretty safe on Ridley here. He just wants this pogo pattern so that he can just land all of these shots.
So J-Ro is going to go to wreck ship, and he will probably just go in, kill Fantoon, and leave because, like JD said, the only thing that he might be looking for is just one more beam upgrade to give him some extra damage. But I don't think he's really worried about that with 50 supers.
Yeah, if for any reason CFB if this doesn't finish off Ridley, he still has power bombs. He just needs to make sure that he drops the power bombs at the right area.
Yeah. And that should be it, unless he missed one. He did not, so perfect. Got all the missiles, all the supers. And unfortunately, he's just rewarded by an E-tank, which he'll get. Okay. All right. So J-Ro is going for some more ammo. Unfortunately, just power bombs. Probably just looking for some supers, so he doesn't have to do too many charge ice shots. Well, plasma cannot be in a minor item location, so that location that he just went to that had power bombs could only be supers, missiles, or power bombs. Alright, so J-Ro does have a few minor item locations you can check here. He did not check the one to the left over there. He can check the right, he can check the left supers on the way out. So he might do that just to see if he can get an extra super pack.
Yeah, I think CFB checked those, and I think it was just a missile pack. So
okay.
Not sure how useful that will be to J-Ro.
Yeah, probably not too useful. Alright, so unfortunately, J-Ro also getting a slow pattern for the first pattern from Fantoon. CFB heading up out of Lord Norfair now with pretty low energy, but makes it through just fine.
Looks like an inadvertent pause there for Jero. Not sure what that was about, but another mid pattern from Fancy.
And that should finish him off. And Jero has all bosses down, just needs to go straight to G4 now. CFB farming a bit. He does not have charge beam yet, so I'm guessing he's going to check some locations in Maridia as he heads up.
Yeah, without charge, you definitely want a nice little comfortable amount of ammo to fight Baal and all the other bosses after that. So.
All right, so Jero actually, let's see what he decides to do here. Yeah, he's just going straight out. Okay.
Yeah, so there it is. Because Jero is pretty much in go mode, doesn't even have to bother checking any of the item locations in the reg ship. So this is pretty much his race to win at this point.
Yeah, CFB will probably be checking Mama Turtle here. We know that he can actually grab a super pack in this room, but the item at the top, I believe, was an E-tank or a reserve. I can't remember.
Jero, stop it at the ship. Just get a nice little refill on the ammo. I think the ammo is the most important thing for him right here.
Oh, it was screw attack gear, that's right. Okay, so he does grab that.
And again, yes, they are going to be playing their second match after this. As we see Jero, he is going to be checking the gauntlet. Maybe in hopes that he might find Plasma Beam or something.
And if he does not, he can always just go out to the left and possibly grab another super tank or two.
Yeah, it looks like he's just gonna grab the space jump and then proceed on, because the Turian entrance is just right there, and there are two minor items on the way out, so it's good for him.
Alright, so he has, unfortunately, just 2 missiles here. It's not going to be too great for him. CFB checking left sandpit.
Instantly resist.
He doesn't want that.
Yeah, so CFB, I would say more often than not in this randomizer, probably pretty disappointed with what he's seeing with all these energy tanks.
Alright, so Jero now heading into Turian with 40 and 50. He can, I believe you need 35 for Mother Brain 1, so that'll take care of the missiles. And then he'll just use supers on the doors, most likely. Alright, so CFB finishes off Batoon pretty quickly. Once again, just another E-tank, passes it by, doesn't even give it a second glance. And now he will joyously find Charge Beam after Dragon. And he will also be on his way to Turian.
Yeah, so here for Jero, there is no reason to be doing the stand-up glitch, so there there should be no danger of soft locking at all.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why you would do it unless you wanted to just position the Metroid differently. Besides that, you can't really deal any damage.
Yeah, the only time you should be doing the stand-up glitch is if, like, you have the plasma beam.
Yeah.
And neither of these players have it. I wonder where it could have been. Probably maybe over in the waterway or...
Maybe even at plasma.
At plasma beam. So.
Yeah. Alright, so J-Ro getting grabbed at the last second there as he attempts to head out of the room. CFB about to start his fight. He'll probably do the same thing J-Ro did with the 3 Shine Sparks. Gets the same RNG to start out with, but he does miss the second one. He does have some ample supers here. He's going to opt to do the grapple method now that he's got grab.
Yeah, the grapple method, I would say, is a pretty safe choice. If you do the Shine Spark method of killing Dragon, there's a danger of getting chained to death. So
yeah, I always hate that feeling when you go for that third one and you're like, oh, this is gonna be a great fight. It's gonna be an easy dragon fight, and you get like chain damage X5 or X6 or something like that. It just ends up being horrible. But CFB does grab charge there, so that's good for him, and he's on his way directly to Turian now.
So J-Ro wasting a little bit of time here going for the speed booster Zeb skip. You must be feeling pretty good about how the randomizer gone for him, and maybe pretty confident that he's in the lead right now, because right now he could just be turning off the screw attack and just be doing the ice Zeb skip.
Yeah, I mean, speed skip is a cool trick.
Oh, okay. So I think J-Ro, he might not understand how to do the ice skip when you just have the ice beam. Yeah, without the wave. Okay, so there it is. J-Ro gets it. If you do not have the wave beam, basically you just stand right next to that Rinka on the bottom left, and you just aim up. You don't angle up to the left. You just aim straight up.
Alright, so J-Ro finishing off Mother Brain 1 has 47 supers left. That's a pretty good amount. He will have to do some charge ice shots here. Charge ice does do 90 damage, so...
He could even do a power bomb combo in the beginning, but I guess it kind of slipped his mind. So you might be asking why he's doing the charge shots right now. It's because basically when the catch-up starts, the catch-up is the most dangerous attack. So doing it early in the fight is probably better than later.
Alright, so CFB heading up towards the ship now. He only has 1 super, so I'm guessing he's gonna refill here, maybe. I actually don't know.
Alright, he's going for it, dude.
Okay. I mean, the good thing is J-Ro has so much energy here that he could take a few shots, and he's done. He's all set. Alright, so that puts J-Ro into Mother Brain 3 phase. So he just has that and escape left. Not really much that can go wrong here. So we'll see how fast J-Ro can finish this. Should be about what do you think, like a 57?
Yeah, I would, that's a pretty good guess right there, 57,
So CFB, once he gets to Mother Brain 2, he's going to have significantly less supers. However, he's going to do a little bit more damage because he does have wave plus ice. So that should give him 180 per shot instead of 90, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's going to give him double the amount of damage that J-Ro's doing.
Yeah.
Kind of an interesting decision there with CFB not to take a refill at the ship, because those supers really would have helped him out. But at this point, we know that J-Ro, this is his race to win. So, barring any unforeseen, craziness, J-Ro should be our victor for the first match.
Right. And just to remind everyone, we do have match 2 coming up right after this, so be sure to stick around. Should be another great one. And I'm not sure when match 3 is going to be slated for. That might be later in the week or something. I don't see it on the list right now, so we'll see when that comes along, if it does come along.
Yeah, so we'll see what how CFB reacts to this to how this randomizer went for him. So, and then in the second match, he might opt to not do reg ship first, but he's been known to always go there first, and as we saw, it did not pay off for him.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see what the routing will be, but I mean, if you're used to doing reg ship and you're just going by odds or whatever, you might just keep doing it over and over again, because you don't want to have that one time where you decide to change up your route and wreck ship ends up being like the treasure trove, basically.
Right. Yeah. So, sometimes you have to stick to your guns.
Yeah.
It's hard to say.
All right. So J-Ro heading up Parlor. He'll be done very shortly. Of course, opting not to visit the animals. And he is about at the ship, and J-Ro finishes with an SRL time of 57.18. And good game to J-Ro, and grats on his win. So with that, CFB does forfeit this race, and I believe they will continue on after this. So after J-Ro's credits play out, they should be continuing with another SRL race. I'm not sure if they're going to take a quick break or something, but yeah, GG to J-Ro on the first one.
Yeah, it was pretty much the routing as what won it for him there. CFB, I don't think there were very many mistakes, but again, once you get the items where you want them to be, that's all it takes, and it definitely worked out for J-Ro there.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so with that, I am going to hop off. I appreciated the co-commentary, JD. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry about the mic issues, guys, but hopefully we'll work that out. I'm actually going to be staying on for the second match, so stay tuned, and I will be joined pretty shortly with my good friend Mishrak. So the second match is coming up. These guys, CFB versus J-Ro.
All right, guys. Thanks.
Shout out to D-Force. Again, just want to remind you all, you are watching the Speed Gaming channel, and this is the Super Metroid Item Randomizer Tournament. We are in the winners round. The winner of this match will move on to the top 16. We have jro versus CFB, and the second match is coming up shortly, so stay tuned, guys.
Nice run from both these guys. Pretty cool to see jro pull out the win on Mishrak, by the way. You get the Just Defend doubleheader.
Yep. Yeah, these guys are going for 2 matches only. I do not know when the third match is going to be. I know it's probably not going to be tonight, but you will see the conclusion sooner or later before the end of the week, because the deadline is coming up. It is on the 20th, so the matches for the second round have to be finished before then.
It's a best of 3, right? So that's, I mean, it could be over tonight.
Yeah, that's right. So CFB, he's got to win or he goes home. They are going to take a little bit of a break. So in about 10 minutes, these guys are going to be starting up their second match. So stick around, guys. Don't go anywhere. You are watching Speed Gaming on Twitch. Just to remind you all, if you are on the Twitch page, you can scroll down, and below the video player you'll see some links down there. There's a schedule, and there's this big letters, this thing that says events. If you click on that, there is information on ongoing events that are happening right now, upcoming events. So check that out if you guys would like. And yeah, there's all sorts of variety of speed runs, tournaments, all sorts of things happening. All right, guys. Looks like both players are just about ready for the second match. Again, J-Ro winning in the first match. This is best out of 3, and it is the winner's bracket. So it should be a good one. J-Ro and CFB, both very well experienced Super Metroid players. So here in a little bit, they will be starting shortly. Stick around, please. All right, there it is. The countdown has started. Both racers are ready. My name is Joseph, and I am sticking around. We are going to see maybe J-Ro finish CFB off, or maybe both of these matches split up. I'm joined by Mishrak. Say hello, Mish.
Hey guys, I'm looking forward to this race. I've always enjoyed watching both of these runners play the game, just period. So it'll be fun to see who can pull it out. Maybe CFB can keep his tournament life alive, because it's on the line right now.